How's it going, guys? I'm Riptide, but you can call me Tide. You could probably see we've made some progress since the end of the first episode. I live streamed on Sunday and spent the entire live stream building. Took quite a while. We're going to be editing this as we go and I'm making adjustments. I just added in Windows. This is going to be the crafting area, the main level. It's going to be a bunch of storage and everything and whatnot. And then this is where I want the bedroom to be. But until I can get that stone fireplace, it needs to be in the basement. But this is the house. We're going to call this one the villa. This is the villa. Okay, so a little update. I've done quite a bit of mining. I did some upgrading to my gear as well. I upgraded my axe, my pickaxe. I built the mace and upgraded that. We also were able to get the bone tower shield. When I have been playing in my downtime, it's stuff that I'm not really focused on recording. It's a lot of just me running around, cutting down trees, killing deer. No, just making sure I have what I need to keep expanding the base. But that's going to be a huge focus of this episode. Hopefully. Ooh, yeah, no, that elder spot's kind of far away. We're going to have to build the boat, so we'll more than likely take care of that this video. I think we're going to start setting goals for each video. I think the goals for this video are going to be upgrade our gear, upgrade our forge, and our crafting table as much as we can. Build the boat so we can hit the high seas. Probably save any sea travel for episode 3. It feels so good to just be playing this. To just be playing Valheim with true purpose. That sounds probably so dramatic, but to be sitting here and actually breaking down things, what I want to do, where I want to go, it's so exciting. It gives me so much to look forward to with this. I'm still getting sucked into some of the monotony, but that's most every game, if I'm being completely honest, but that doesn't even matter. All that matters is that I'm loving this. And I know episode 1 I heavily emphasized I'm terrified of bears. Yeah, not anymore. It's not hard to run their fade. I didn't realize that upgrading to level 2 brought its durability up so much. Oh, no. That's the level 3. Those are the level 3 stats. Okay. Alright. I feel silly, but I think it would be in here. Yeah. We need 2 Surtling core, 10 Great Overwise, 25. Okay, yeah. All that stuff is the reason why it's smart to stockpile things early on. Last night I was playing and I watched both A Quiet Place and the second one. Very good movies, by the way. I'd never seen them. But I watched those while I just played, and I just mined, and I collected trees and everything, and was just collecting deer hide, collecting leather scraps, and so now that I have all this excess stuff, like this is something you have to do. I missed copper over here. I'm such a silly goose. We found the first burial chamber. I think I need about 14 more Surtling cores at the moment. Have I already done this one? I think I already did this one. I am silly. Either way, with that airball, we have an island just adjacent to this island that has more mountains, which could prove to be huge for us. Because I have kind of circled the mountain area that's by the home villa. It's probably not very big. Yeah, it's probably this, roughly. Just not big at all. But what I've been doing on this little excursion, mapping out this island, at least trying to circle it, get an idea of the size, and then it also gives me a rough idea on some ore locations. Now we found some blueberry spawns that I marked, so we can go back and farm those. We're finding more copper. We're marking tin. Because I think just for my own sake, mentally, I would want to go into the swamp with maxed bronze. Because when it comes to mining in the swamp, well, one, we need to defeat we need to defeat the Black Forest boss in order to go mine in the swamp, because we get swamp keys from him. And then we unlock I think they're called crypts. And there's a ton of iron deposits in there. However, is this like a congressional meeting? I'll take the XP. Right, so there's a little bit of meadows mixed in on this island. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. But I do have to be very careful. I think that's a... Ooh. Okay, yeah. We gotta back away. Oh, God. Oh, no. No. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Where did I? There's death number 5. But nonetheless, that is huge news that we have a swamp on the island next to us. We have the first 4 biomes right next to us. That is, I haven't gotten a spawn like that ever. So this is super big. The sad thing is, like I'd mentioned in the first video, this is not a sizable swamp. But that green stuff on those trees, that is very useful. I need that for the Draugr, I think it's the Draugr Fang. It's a bow and arrow. If you could see my Surtling core count, we hit a huge burial chamber. Is that a 2-star? Damn. Yeah, we hit a huge burial chamber. A huge burial chamber where we got 11 Surtling cores. I think we only have 2 at the base, so that leaves us 1 short of how many we needed. No, my math is very wrong. Is it? I don't know, man. And I think I am 1 short. Look at those waves, though. That is a fantastic feature about this game. Is during storms, the seas get crazy. Like, nothing capsizes your boat. But, oh, adventuring on the sea is something else. But the sooner we can set off for the seas and try to find the trader, the better off we'll be. Because if we can increase this weight capacity to 450 pounds, it's going to be so big for us. Okay, I will be cutting in some stream highlights. We had a very successful stream on Sunday. We made quite a bit of progress. We've just built the longship, and we've got quite the operation going on over here in this area of the Black Forest. So we had to travel a little bit to defeat the Elder. We found a solid swamp, as well as a Draugr village, which we could definitely turn into a Draugr farm so we can start mass producing sausage once I get there. But we have teleporters built back and forth. This is going really well. We have died quite a few times now. I think the death toll, the death count is up to 13. We have died 13 times. I did have the foul smell show up at my main base, and I got absolutely jumped. It was a hard sight. I think I died 3 times during that alone. But we are thriving. We're in full iron armor. Iron pick, iron axe. We have Bone Mass's location, and he's not too far away. But I partially built the longship so I could transport some iron back to my main base and build the forge up there. Build some upgrades on it, because I'm kind of stuck. I do not want the Swamp Hound to be like my main base of operations, because we spent so much time building up the main house. But we do need to build a main house, or at least an actual main base in/on the swamp. I know in the first video I did talk about building a base in each biome. At the moment, I'm a little hesitant to full send building in the swamp, because I'm still kind of getting... It's still relatively easy for me to get slapped around in the swamp. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not gonna tell a lie. It's still pretty easy for me to get absolutely bullied. But for the time being, I mean, yeah, like we got 38 iron on us. I really need to find the trader. Like, that is now becoming a mission critical kind of deal. We need to find the trader. So we're going to have to go iron mining. Again, I mean, we're not going to escape that. Didn't think I was ever going to escape it. Especially later game when I want to start building some nicer things. I'm gonna need to keep on mining iron, mining copper, so on and so forth. This place is very humble. It's just a shack. It's here to serve its purpose at the moment. And it's a now with some more terraforming, I think this area could serve to be a pretty decent spot to build a black forest slash swamp base, because we could always build an extension and kind of extend it towards into the swamp without fully being submerged in the swamp, if you know what I mean. Like just kind of edging the swamp, if you will. Uh-oh. I do want to farm these, because I would really like the... Ooh, that hurt. I would really like to get the... That's gonna hurt. I can block him. The Abomination gear set. I did not have time to record my first encounter with one, because I started getting jumped from every direction. I was right on the edge of the Black Forest. I had a bear run up on me. I had several Grey Dwarfs. It was a nightmare. Hey, I'm not done. I can just do all that damage on you just for you to run away from me. Am I not good enough for you? Get over here. I apologize. You know, man, that's on me. That's on me. Dude, this is not the time for you guys to try to come and third party me. Let's go. Okay, we mined some more iron. I definitely feel like I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, in the sense of I'm not really locking in the sense that I'm moving fast. Like once I got a little bit of momentum behind me, like I really started to run. And so I don't want to, speed run through this. So I think the next plan of action should be to move as much of this loot, as much of the iron as I can, back to base, back to the main base. So I can load up the forge, kind of max it out as much as I can. So I built a cart. I built a little transport cart for all the iron. Or here, what I should do, this would be smart, is I need 5 iron for the food prep table. I need 15 for the tool rack. So I need 35. I need 35 iron in total to take back to base, which is everything here minus 2. I think I'm just going to transport everything. We still have all of this space in the swamp to explore, so that could be 2, 3, 4 more crypts, which is a ton of iron. Oh, that's another. Actually, I might be able to build that right now. That's so embarrassing. And I'm leaving that in. We're going to leave that clip in. So what we're going to do is we're going to build another teleporter. Just need to go grab Surtling cores. We're going to build another teleporter and pre-label it bone mass, so that once I get there, I can just kind of rapidly put together just a little hut just so I can teleport over there. Also, with all that iron, we can make arrows. We can switch to iron arrows for now. I think for the moment, being on iron arrows would be pretty clutch. The current plan of action is sail back all of the iron, all 600 plus pounds of it, build the forge upgrades, and go find that trader. Just like that, we are off, heading back to the base. Since we have this little speedster now with winds directly behind us, we should get there pretty quickly. And hopefully we encounter a serpent. I would like to get the trophy for that thing, but if not, it's not a big deal. I know in this portion, I said I was going to be going back to the base and dumping off all that iron. However, I made a little bit of a detour, made a game time decision and said screw it. I said screw it, and I made my way over to Bone Mass. And I decided to start building a base, just so I had quick, easy access to them, because I was close. And with the new ship, I knew I would be able to travel a little faster, so I just said screw it in the moment. I'm trying not to be so indecisive, and I'm trying to stick to a plan, so I'm going to start drawing up actual game plan sheets for myself for future videos, so we can stick into a nice schedule and a nice theme instead of things jumping around so sporadically like they have in this video. So I apologize for that. Okay, so I opted for the swamp base to be a swamp treehouse because this place sucks and it hates all things that are good and just wants to watch you die and suffer as much as possible. So we have a nice little treehouse, and we also built it. Well, I didn't realize it was this close to bone mass. So this will be really nice. I think it's It's not meant to be livable or anything of that sort. I mean, it kind of is. We're gonna keep, however, I'm gonna make sure we keep and uphold the Swamp Pound, because that place is really cool. No, it has the potential to be really cool. For now, we have a nice treehouse. So this is gonna be kind of our access point, not only to Bone Mass, but to a bigger swamp. This swamp seems much bigger than this, so it'll give us more iron. It's also not much of a haul, sailing wise. It's so. And we got the whip. Okay, that's awkward. Parked over here, but yeah, no, this is the swamp treehouse. This is gonna be our swamp base, and then we could turn the Swamp Pound into the Black Forest base. It's just conveniently next one. So we have, technically, we have 3 bases built so far. We're gonna have to load it up with chests and everything. But yeah, no, guys, this is all coming together. Last bit of the jumping around for this video. I had a very successful stream for my Sunday streaming series. I found the trader, so I built myself a little shack so I could easily get down to my boy here. He was way down here. It's not even that far, but with this spawn area, I'm kind of in a cove here, and I didn't want to run the risk of trying to sail through this. I know it kind of clears up here, but I just decided against it. Made for a nice little adventure as well. We got a little crazy with the Swamp Pound, and I think it looks really good by my standards. Like I emphasized in the first video, am not a builder. I'm not inclined creatively like that. So I'm happy with this. This is going to be a bedroom. I'm really happy I got this built. Don't mind the rinky-dink bed. And then I was going to have this be the armory. I've never gone this crazy building bases, so I didn't know how all this is done. So I had to waste a lot of iron, but we did it. I learned a lot when it comes to reinforcing for roofs and foundation pieces and so on and so forth, so that the next bases that come, the one in the mountains, the one in the plains, the one in the Mistlands, and then the one in the Ashlands, should not only become easier to build, but also just get better and better. So on that note, that is going to wrap up episode number 2. I promise the following episodes are going to be a lot more structured. They're going to follow more of a theme, and they're not going to be as sporadic and jumping around as this one was, but I will see you guys in the next one.